thank you for jumping over if you did. If you were watching our previous stream, greatly appreciate it. Appreciate you. I meant to get a handful of peanuts beforehand. My bad. I'm going to do it now. You're just going to have to deal with me eating some peanuts. And then we'll talk about whatever you guys want. Dragon Age, role-playing games, life, you know. So tonight we're playing the Battle of Ostagar. We went through the joining last time, became Grey Wardens. Just finished the Jordan video, seems interesting. Yeah, I mean, considering we haven't been given a lot of information about Drow and the changes, really, he did a pretty good job dissecting it still. Where are you going, Alistair?
If the king wants to see you and Duncan, you probably shouldn't keep him waiting. He might get mad, start crying. You'll feel bad. Well, it won't be pretty. If the king wants to see you and Duncan, you probably shouldn't keep him waiting.
I feel like there's...
Start crying. You'll feel bad. Well, it won't be pretty.
There's something here. I don't have enough money to buy what I want. Okay. Well. Need to be involved in more games as a player. I do so much DMing, I have a hard time thinking like a player again. Do you? You don't seem like you struggle, at least in the games I've played with you. General gaming question, controller or mouse? So I'm playing on Xbox One. And I'm using an Elgato for streaming. I don't even know what a mechanical key is. But yeah, I had to move like my computer and lighting and all that stuff in order to hit the screen.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Cailen. The Darkspawn horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Fereldon over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order. Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Cailen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
Ooh, you just pissed off Loghain, man.
We need the beacon. Without it, Loghain's men won't know when to
Oh,
charge.
keyboard's not.
You see? Glory for everyone.
With the
You
rules,
rely
I
on
think
these
I
Grey
never step
Wardens
in
too
line.
much. Is that truly wise?
Oh,
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Fereldon to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Cailen. A glorious moment for us all.
Sarcasm.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
That is not your choice. If King Cailen wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit, then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the king ever asks me to put on a dress and dance the Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no. I happen to be quite fetching in a dress.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you. Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word. The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour. Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Okay. So, Josh, you said the amount of time I spend trying to help with the rules, I feel like I'm overstepping a lot of the time. So I have not felt like that's happened. It's like in our games that we've played together. Maybe in 5e, but I don't think we've played a lot of 5e together. Elf says, as a keyboard snob, I am appalled. As a semi-normal person, I don't blame you for not knowing. Mechanical keyboards are boards that have mechanical switches under the keys instead of a membrane. The benefit they offer is faster response and customizability. With that, and you can press more keys at one time, whereas membrane boards can only have a few keys pressed because of how they work. But the downside is that mechs are more expensive. My board overall costs roughly $250. Yeah, no, I'm not that diehard of a player. I play mostly sports games, and I'm a very casual gamer. Alright, here we go. Big battle. I'm going to bring 5e one-shots for my homebrew setting for our patrons, so you'll get lots of chances. I'm waiting for the Pathfinder
The
campaign.
plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The blight ends here.
Go. We'll play more games with you, I promise. runner. I'm on lighting the tower dude.
Archers!
Oh, that fire behind me.
Hounds! For Fereldon!
I may have missed an opportunity to get. I think I could have gotten. I forgot.
Let's cross the bridge and get to the Tower of Ishal.
I need the hound. Where's it at? I forgot. Not there. I want a Mubari. Okay, that one's, it must be dead. Okay, well, I must get it active. Dang, that sucks. I wanted that. I guess you get it active. I hope I'm right. Paul says I need to update my gaming keyboard someday. I got a Logitech G15, the original 15 MacBook. It still works like a dream.
There!
Look at that, you can watch the battle.
There!
That's awesome. That's really cool. I never realized that before.
Push them back! There!
Ooh, you guys just
Glorious!
got shot. Who did you get shot by? Oh, by that. Jeez. You can tell I'm not worried about dying.
Let's just get to the tower. It may not be the most glamorous, but
Help me. They're everywhere. They've taken the tower.
Is there anything over here? No? Just see all them torches and stuff moving. It's cool. I feel like there's something you can only get at this time. I just don't remember. Oh well, let's just get to the tower. Introduce my wife to the world and mechanical keyboards and she won't go back. They're that good, huh? That's interesting. PC Master Race, right?
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
what are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Here we go.
There! More of the fiends ahead! Enough! Shall be done. As you say. Be wary.
That's a cool spell. Yeah, I want to take their stuff, though. I don't want to leave all these bodies without taking their stuff. So Alistair levels up. So we gotta go to him. Let's level him up. He's gonna be my frontline guys. So strength, I guess. Ooh. There we go. Powerful. Through training and hard work, the warrior has gained greater health and reduced fatigue from wearing armor. Each attack counts, exercising attack speed. He's going to be a weapon and shield guy. Character drops into a defensive stance. That favors the shield, gaining a bonus defense and an increased chance to shrug off missiles. Perfect.
No quarter shall be given. Shall be done. It shall be done. Very well. Careful! Quickly, we must fight! Ah!
The mana's getting low. Okay. Need to get the gear. Am I missing out on stuff? Probably am. I don't know. There's a body. Here or there. Now just like the tower. I love this game. Love it. It's obviously one of my favorite series. All my mana back. Let's do it. I enjoyed that stream earlier. That was a lot of fun talking about RPGs. I think those are some of my favorite streams.
Let's get it.
That was no good.
There's no glory in bloodshed. Right there.
Die!
Heal me, please.
Okay, gotta get the gear. That was rough. That's good. What do we got over here? Poultice. Playing as a mage is hard, man. I feel like I'm getting wrecked. Oh, I can't go.
It has begun.
I need some help here.
Very well. It has begun.
Get him, get him.
It's now begun.
Shit, this guy's on here too. Jeez.
I shall do it. Very well.
More. Alright, we'll come back to that. Of course, I can't open it. Of course. Need a rogue for half these things. Silver bracelet. We'll go back outside. I'm mad I can't get through that one. So what kind of games would you want to play, Josh? That's where they came up from.
It is a fine thing we've done.
My thanks. Like that!
So many things I need a rogue for. He's clearly not a rogue, and he's not a rogue. And I know Alistair's not a rogue. stuff or sci-fi, perhaps.
What are these
abandoned
Darkspawn
campaign.
doing ahead of the rest of the Horde?
More traditional.
There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Tyron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
So massive. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, over here. Of course. So annoying. Go right, left.
There! More of the fiends ahead!
Very well.
It is.
Probably. Oh, wooden crates. I can open those.
We must get to the top of the tower.
So if I do some one-shots, I would probably theme them a little bit. Like, might do a boat type of thing. Might do... Whoops. I don't want to mess up the list. Might do something...
There! More of the fiends ahead! As you wish. Fine. I shall do it. Ha-ha! It is a fine thing we've done!
Okay, so this way was a dead end. So this goes right back into this room. Okay. Got it. Could be interesting to do one-shots where the players can carry over their characters if they want to. I mean, I don't have a problem with that idea. So typically when I'll do a one-shot though, I'll say like, all right, I'll tell the players, make characters of this level. You know, and then we'll explore the specific story.
Best be wary! What do you say?
Let's make this quick!
I shall do it. As you say.
Oh, I thought I killed them all. I didn't know there was another one. Insufficient skill. All I did was... Whatever, game. That way there can be a continuous story while at the same time people can try new classes if they want to.
Loghain better be ready to charge.
Yeah, I just don't want to get
signal.
into
the king is depending
a specific campaign. Trying to weave a whole campaign. One-shots are easier for me to plan. And since it's more of like a pickup
more of the
game,
fiends ahead!
You gotta wait for them to crash.
Very well. There's no glory in bloodshed. Quickly, let's fight! Shall be done. You say. It is begun. I did it! Kill one!
But, I mean, I understand wanting to play more campaigns. I don't want to run more campaigns right now. One-shots are just easy, you know, and then with players that won't always be there, they'll be like drop-in players. That's the only reason. Well, that's the big reason. And some games might have like 6 or 7 players. Others might have far less. So, like for example, one month I might say, okay, make 5th level characters, and the next month it might be 8th level. And if you wanted to make your 5th level guy up to an 8th level guy, that'd be completely fine. Or if you wanted to make a version of your character at all levels. That way you can like actually cast something like that. I wouldn't do it from the story. And most likely, you know what I mean? You would get closure for your story. But sometimes I kill people.
This is it!
Like at the end narrative, it's sometimes implied that the character is dead. Or, for example, one time I had the low-level party do a puzzle thing at the end of the end of the session, and a Baelor was coming through a portal. Is this how I get the dog?
We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Loghain to charge.
I don't know, but let them out. But yeah, so then the Baelor ended up wiping them out when he died. I think only 1 or 2 players lived. So that's one of the big things is players who keep dropping. Something like that I think would be good. So yeah, I would just do that, and then I would just plan on using whatever the equipment would be.
Just be wary!
I called him that.
Now you fall!
You said it.
I did it! I killed one!
I did it. I killed him. Did you? I think I did. Nope. One of the cool things about the one-shots that I would like to do too is I'd probably try to write them out in a way that I could put them into a PDF and maybe make that accessible like on Ep.4 RPG or something. Love it. I actually don't mind this mission. The only mission, or the only thing I hate in this game is when you get to the Mage's Tower, the Circle Tower.
Very well.
And you are forced to do stuff in the cave. Take
I called him that.
Firebolt. But I really want to get into writing and publishing stuff, and I just ooh.
Very well.
I did it. I killed one. Should probably take what's on him first. Soul Rot Bomb. Interesting. Lightning rune, but what is up with this? 22 strength, so Alistair can't use it yet. Just soon. Is that it? We did it?
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it
We
quickly
must
before
get
it's
to
too
the
late.
top of the tower.
What do we do now?
Hey, I leveled up! Accelerate.
Sound the retreat.
But
Correct.
what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
The beacon's lit! And they're retreating, bunch of cowards. King was just killed. Boom. So yeah, I would love to do that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is like one-page adventures, you know?
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
What happened to the Darkspawn?
You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember? The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. I do not mind. Take your time. We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it. She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. Are you sure you want me to describe it? I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why. If you are willing to run into the midst of the horde, perhaps. I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it. I wonder at that myself, but she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Piss on her carpet to exert dominance.
What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Morrigan's one of my favorite characters in this franchise. She's awesome.
Impossible.
Might as well ransack everything she's got.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start. You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer. I will stay and make something to eat.
I will stay and make something to eat.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blights. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
But what is Mother's opinion on the current social economic situation in the region? Now that the Darkspawn have moved on. It's a trap, claimed to be dead.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
You help us fight this blight, Flemeth?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Bullshit.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If our Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Cailen's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, We could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. The Owl would never do what Tan Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
Surely there are other allies we could call on. We need the rest of the Grey Wardens. Then there's nothing we can do, is there?
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
As ready as we'll ever be. I'd be happy with just staying alive. I don't suppose you could offer any more help. Thank you for everything, Clement. We're going, old woman. Don't push us. Offer any more help.
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
What makes you think we want her? I think.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
So she gives her to us as payment for our lives. So we're getting paid. That's
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Fereldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
I wish some old woman would give me...
I am at your
party.
disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I prefer you speak your mind. Josh says not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but does she put out? Wait and see.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so? I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Alright, level up time. Alright. If I can't open chests, that's going to drive me nuts. I don't know if I can get to that point where I can do it. Our dexterity improves character's chances to hit, makes the character more likely to dodge incoming blows, and contributes to the damage dealt by piercing weapons. Yada yada yada. What about cunning? Can find weaknesses in enemy armor. Rogues benefit most from this statistic. Many of their class abilities and special attacks from Alright, coercion. Stealing. Go for small items from others, whether friendly or hostile. Trap making. Moves out of common components. Survival. Combat training. Combat tactics. Warriors and rogues gain access to first-tier weapon talents. Mages can take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spell casting. Excuse me. Character has learned a great deal about martial strategy and consequently gains 2 additional combat tactics slots. I really want herbalism. I feel like stealing is important because I think if you can steal, there's a guy here soon that you can save to do something, to get him in your party. Mages can take more damage from an attack. I'll do that. Alright. That's the Arcane Bowl. Direct attacks using a mage staff, gaining a permanent bonus to damage from basic attacks. That actually sounds like it would be very useful. Caster magically injects a target with corrosive poison that inflicts continual nature damage. If the target dies while the effect is still active, it explodes, damaging nearby targets and possibly infecting them in turn. Although this spell is related to Walking Bomb, the magic behind the two does not interact. The target cannot be infected with both. Friendly fire is possible. Except it's not, because I have the game easy. Light push from any dead enemy nearby to heal the caster. That one's good. Curse Mortality. I kind of like these ones that heal me. Do you really want to take her along because her mother said so? Have you seen what she wears? Of course we're taking her. See? You would love these games, Josh. The control you have over stuff. Yeah, it's a good game. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Actually, I kind of like the idea of them exploding. And I'll just replace this Walking Bomb. Okay, so then Alistair needs to level up. And we'll just give him all the strength. All the things. Master combat training. Top tier weapon talents. We'll do that. We'll tap him out there. Alright. Weapon and shield, two-handed, so we're definitely going to keep the focus on the weapon and shield. I could go shield balance, learn to compensate for the weight of shield in combat, and no longer suffers an attack penalty while using shield defense. That's not bad. Warrior adopts a challenging posture that increases enemy hostility with each melee attack, drawing them away from other allies while this mode is active. Perfect. Okay. So let's change his tactics real quick. Threaten, shield cover, shield bash, shield pommel. Okay, cool. What are these top things? Behavior, presets, defender. We'll stick with default. Morgan's tactics, mind blast, drain life, lightning, winter's grasp. She's a damager. It's my guy's tactics, damager also. Okay, cool. Oh, whoops. I need to see if I can equip him. Did I get another shield? I did. So let's compare. So this one is the same, but more fatigue. However, missile deflection is better. And you get spell resistance. Okay. +2 damage versus Darkspawn. Well, we're not doing that. So there you go. You have a Warden Longsword, which is better than a regular longsword. Okay. Morgan's got a magic staff. Okay. What about leather armor? I don't think she can wear leather armor. Cold damage +2. We'll leave her in what she's got. What about Alistair? He's got splint. Okay. What is this? Okay, well, whatever it is, she's got that. No. No. Okay. It's got the fire resistance one. Okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. Okay, then what do I got going on? Warden's Oath. +2 to Constitution. I like what I got. Okay, we're good. Got this. All right. Well, where am I supposed to go? That way? Here we go. So we did the battle at Ostagar. Yeah. Okay, so now you can go Ostagar, Flemeth's Hut, Kokori Wilds. Won't let me travel there. Those are blacked out. Won't let me travel to the Brazilian outskirts. So our game that we played was east of this, all the way over in the corner there. Along the coast, so like just southeast of there, near the Amaranthine Ocean. This is the capital of Fereldon, Denerim. That's where the king resides, usually. Over here, Lake Cailen had docks. That's how you get to the Mage's Circle. You have to go there, and then you have to take a boat to the Circle Tower. Down here is Redcliffe. Redcliffe Village, Redcliffe Castle. I don't remember what Salter's Pass is. I think that's where you go to like a Grey Warden thing. Get the 2 days off travel off the journey to Orlais. Yeah, but you don't go to Orlais. You can get like the ashes, sacred ashes or something. And then the Frostback Mountains is how you get to Orzammar, where the dwarves are. And then you can also camp. So in between traveling, you'll go to camp. So there's other things that are going to pop up on this map. Like you're going to be able to, I hope, I don't know if that's downloadable content, but there's a golem you can get, a stone golem, who's southwest of here in the hinterlands, and one of my favorite characters in this game. It's so hard playing an apostate. You keep getting stuck in combat. True.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Fereldon's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
So my fighter in our Tuesday game was made a knight by
Van Tegan, please!
that crook.
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Boom. Boom. It's a dog, Mabari.
Darkspawn!
He wags his tail happily and pants.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
What should I name the dog? My pacifist run. What should I name him? I can name him after my real dog. Call him Shadow. We'll call it a her. Shadow? Any takers for a name? I think we're going Shadow. All right. Let's loot the bodies. Prince of Barkness, Ozzy Pawsborn, Shadow the Hedgehog. Man, I wish you would have said those quicker. I would have went with one of those probably. It'd probably have to be something short though, like Pawsborn or Prince or Barkness. All right, there we go. I love this game.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a genlock would have understood that.
Poop on their road. It's not their road.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules. Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Fereldon, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But are them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your Darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways. You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today. And just when we had things settled.
Enemies approaching!
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all. Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
You'll follow my lead. I could use some soldiers. Hand over everything you've stolen. Turning you into the authorities. I could kill them.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
We could turn them into Grey Wardens, possibly.
What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier. I'm not going down without a fight!
I already did this.
That'll do it.
has begun. Best be wary!
They already killed a Templar. There's a dead Templar right there.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them? There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. Short of leaving Fereldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion, and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it. I can give you directions, if you like. He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Fereldon, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is. If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there. We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy. Technically, the Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we speak to the first Enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Loghain might have to say about it. If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course. Then you have a plan. Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
All right. Tons of busted up wagons.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
The blight has truly come, and the king is dead. We're all going to die.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would
Just
be
how
safe.
Sparta Mabari is supposed to be, anyway.
When are we going home?
Do you think they
Alright, so I'm gonna
understand
steal from these people.
everything we say?
Because that's what any
Everything we say.
because that's what any good, honest adventurer
Oh,
would do.
is that so?
I want to go home.
You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could
Please,
be an utter moron
we
for
came
all we
here
know.
to get away from the fighting. Please.
Hey,
we
hey,
came
now.
here to get away
There's
from
nothing
the
saying
fighting.
that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and
As if we
adorable
needed
puppy?
more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Ignorance is bliss. That's what the Chantry kept telling me anyhow.
Bunch of stuff up there.
Who are you? Can you protect us?
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here. Can't promise I'm going to answer them. Were? You mean they're gone? Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'd be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out. You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars. He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns. Don't let me stop you.
Alright, I won't let you stop me. You couldn't stop me if you tried, though, dude. Yeah, I don't ever remember coming over here.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Okay, it's kind of pointless to be able to come over here. There's nothing over here. Here we go.
If you're move on if you can. Lothering's lost. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'll be better off elsewhere, my friend. I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense. The band has marched north with Terran Loghain,
I'm still gonna
so
ask.
Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. It's sad to watch how helplessly they
scared.
scurry about.
When are we going home?
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything? We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us. Surely you understand. You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Have you seen my mother? She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back. Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village. A whole silver! Wow, thank you. So, are you really an elf?
Did the ears give me away?
Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
Cost me a silver, though.
We found someone sleeping in our fields, in the hay.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one. Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And Andraste came unto them, saying, though the danger great, the mountain high have, for the Maker...
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us! My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn! No! I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by Darkspawn! I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. Are you calling me a coward? I have shamed my ancestors, but the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
That's right. Go to Denerim. Get your heads right.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
It will. You'll feel a lot better now.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all. Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that. Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else. The revered mother runs the chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here. Make her watch over you.
All right, I'm going to save the game here, and maybe tomorrow night I'll pick up and play some more. But thanks for watching, and yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow for some fun in, I don't remember where I'm at now. Whatever village I'm in. So with that, guys, thank you again. Have a good night, and I will see you guys later. Game on.